Good evening, I'm Maciej Mikos and you're watching Ukraine Brief on TVP World. Today is the 1329th day of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. The Ukraine Air Force reported that Russia launched 96 attack drones, of which Ukraine Air Defense has reportedly intercepted 69. The other 27 drones struck 8 locations across the country, killing 6 civilians and wounding at least 10 more. Today, Russian forces carried out another attack on the city of Sumy. The strikes targeted energy facilities and an industrial enterprise, causing a fire to break out. No injuries were reported. In the neighboring Kharkiv region on Monday evening, Russian forces carried out an attack using guided aerial bombs hitting a medical facility in Kharkiv city. The blast destroyed garage units, damaged about 20 cars, shattered windows and doors in one of the hospital buildings, and left at least 6 patients wounded. Around 50 others suffered acute stress reactions. All were evacuated to another hospital.
More than 200 windows were blown out. In addition, power lines were damaged and several districts of Kharkiv are without electricity.
It was around 9:35 to 9:38 p.m. There was just one blast. This part blew out. I stood up and didn't even notice the hole at first. Then I turned around and there it was.
Eastern Donetsk region has come under at least 30 attacks over the past 24 hours, damaging dozens of homes, shops and administrative buildings. In Konstantinivka, Russian forces carried out strikes with 8 glide bombs and 3 FPV drones, killing 2 civilians and wounding 4 more. Other strikes also hit Świętochowsk, Liman, Sloviansk, Kramatorsk and surrounding areas. In the Dnipropetrovsk region, an FPV drone hit a house in Nikopol around noon today, causing a fatal fire that killed a woman. 2 police officers were wounded in a separate attack. Russia launched another massive drone attack on an infrastructure facility in Chernihiv region on Monday evening. No injuries were reported. These strikes continue to target power plants, transmission lines and gas facilities across Ukraine every day. In southern Ukraine, Russian forces deliberately targeted a civilian car and UN humanitarian trucks in the Bilozerka community using artillery and drones, destroying 1 vehicle and damaging another. Ukraine's Foreign Affairs Minister Andrea De Domenico condemned Russia's drone strike, calling the attack a blatant violation of international law and urged UN member states to condemn it and increase pressure on Russia. Also today, Russian artillery shelled the city of Kherson, killing 3 civilians and wounding 4 others. The UN humanitarian coordinator in Ukraine, Andrea De Domenico, commented on the Russian attack on a UN convoy delivering aid in the Kherson region.
Today we came to Bilozerka to deliver some humanitarian assistance, very needed humanitarian assistance. We are 9 kilometers from the front line here. We were bringing hygiene kits, medicines, some shelter material.
We had 4 trucks. 2 came directly to the offloading point. 2 were left behind waiting for security reason. And while we were here, intense artillery shelling started. We kept offloading the trucks when we could. We finished. But while we were finishing, the other 2 trucks have been attacked by what appears to be FPV drones. They were clearly UN WFP marked vehicles, so I think they could be recognized. I think that it is super important to remember all the parties that humanitarian assistance needs to be facilitated and humanitarians need to be protected.
Ukraine's top commander, Oleksandr Syrskyi, has said that the kill zone along the front line now stretches up to 10 kilometers deep due to constant FPV drone attacks. In a Facebook post on Tuesday, Syrskyi wrote that at this stage of the war, the realities of the battlefield are defined by attack drones, known as FPV drones, with the kill zone now extending up to 10 kilometers. The proliferation of these drones complicates the logistics of evacuating wounded troops, making the process slow and increasingly dangerous. Ukrainian police evacuate citizens in the frontline areas as daily Russian attacks place civilians at constant risk. In the Kupiansk district of the Kharkiv region, the White Angels police unit evacuated a family of 7, including 2 young children, a 6-year-old boy and a 3-year-old girl. In Konstantinivka, in the Donetsk region, police crews evacuated a 5-year-old girl together with her mother and grandmother after a Russian drone struck a nearby yard. The evacuees included a 90-year-old man with limited mobility. On Tuesday, the White Angels evacuated 5 children from the war zone in Drushkivka, including a 2-year-old boy.
People are dying, the city is being destroyed, children are suffering. It's very painful. It's hard when you've lived your whole life of 36 years and then in just 2 days you have to pack up and leave everything behind.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has revoked the citizenship of Odessa Mayor Hennadiy Trukhanov. On Tuesday, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy revoked the citizenship of Odessa Mayor Hennadiy Trukhanov, who also holds Russian citizenship. Trukhanov, who has served as mayor of Ukraine's largest port city since 2014, has previously denied having Russian citizenship. In a recent video, Trukhanov vehemently denied having a Russian passport. He also went on to add that he will stay in Odessa and not leave Ukraine. And that's all from Ukraine for now. Thank you for watching and stay with us for more here on TVP World and tvpworld.com.